President of the Republic of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev arrived in Egypt for a working visit at the invitation of President of the United States Donald Trump and President of Arab Republic of Egypt Abdel Fattah el-Sisi to participate in the Middle East Peace Summit. The 67th annual meeting of the International Association of Judges commenced at the Baku Convention Center. Chairman of the Azerbaijan Judges Union Ramiz Rizayev read out President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev's address to the event participants. The third trilateral meeting of the speakers of the parliaments of Azerbaijan, Pakistan and Turkey has kicked off in Islamabad, the capital of Pakistan. The executive session of the meeting was held first. The parliamentary leaders highlighted the importance of high-level fraternal relations between their countries and legislators, expressing confidence that the meeting would give a strong impetus to advancing the goals and objectives of trilateral parliamentary cooperation. During the executive session, extensive discussions were held on the agenda topics, followed by the opening ceremony of the third trilateral meeting. The event will continue with speeches by the parliamentary speakers and active participation from members of parliament. A trilateral meeting among Azerbaijan, Russia and Iran has commenced in Baku, focusing on cooperation in the areas of transport, energy and customs. Shahin Mustafayev, Deputy Prime Minister of Azerbaijan and co-chair of the Azerbaijan-Iran State Commission on Economic Trade and Humanitarian Cooperation, Farzana Sadegh, Minister of Roads and Urban Development of Iran and co-chair of the Iran-Azerbaijan State Commission on Economic Trade and Humanitarian Cooperation, and the Russian delegation led by Deputy Prime Minister Alexei Overchuk attended the meeting. The discussion centered on the continued construction of the Resht-Astara section of the Gazvin-Resht-Astara Railway, a key part of the North-South International Transport Corridor, as well as the expansion of mutual beneficial cooperation in transport, transit, energy and customs sectors. Between October 6 and 12, a total of 100 anti-tank mines, 77 anti-personnel mines, and 1,584 unexploded ordnance were neutralized in Azerbaijan's territories liberated from occupation, citing the weekly bulletin of the Azerbaijan National Agency for Mine Action that during the indicated period, an area of 1,497.5 hectares was cleared of mines. As part of the Excursion into History project, a tour was organized for students of Nakhchivan Teachers Institute to the historical and cultural sites of Ordubad district. During the excursion, guides provided detailed information about the history of the museums, the lives and activities of the prominent figures. Also, participants' questions were answered in detail. At the end, an intellectual quiz was held. The team with the highest score in the 24-question competition was awarded with diplomas, certificates of honor and gifts. The 71st annual session of the NATO Parliamentary Assembly is being held in Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia. Delegations from 32 member countries of Alliance, as well as from partner nations, are participating in the session, which is taking place from October 10 to 13. The delegation of the National Assembly of the Republic of Azerbaijan to NATO PA, led by Member of Parliament Ramid Namazov, and the mission of the Republic of Azerbaijan to NATO are actively participating in the session. U.S. President Donald Trump arrived at the Knesset on Monday morning, giving a speech at the plenum. The cruelty of October 7 struck the heart of humanity, and the U.S. mourned alongside Israel, Trump said, adding that because of us, the long and painful nightmare is finally over. U.S. President Donald Trump on Sunday warned Russia that he may send Ukraine long-range Tomahawk missiles if Moscow doesn't settle its war there soon, suggesting that he could be ready to increase the pressure on Vladimir Putin's government to using a key weapons system. Hamas has released all 20 of the living captives it had been holding in the Gaza Strip, with the release of about 2,000 Palestinian prisoners by Israel underway as the two sides carry out the conditions of the ceasefire deal. Cheers broke out early Monday morning in Israel as television channels announced that the first group of 7 captives had been handed over to the International Committee of the Red Cross. Turkey has delivered more than 100,000 tons of humanitarian assistance to Gaza through a large-scale operation involving ships and aircraft. The State Disaster Agency, coordinating the effort, reports that hundreds of aid trucks have entered the region, with additional shipments of food and shelter supplies scheduled. Torrential flooding has continued to sweep parts of central and southeastern Mexico, raising the death toll to at least 44 people in less than a week. Heavy downpours caused by 2 tropical storms have triggered landslides and flooding across 5 states. Archaeologists have uncovered a part of cemetery including 1,000-year-old human skeletons near the remains of a fortified medieval settlement in the village of Borkowa in Poland. The finds date to a time when many people were converting from paganism to Christianity in Poland.